Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Here I am gonna solve the questions asked in physical science from the past few years in CSIR NET, GATE and as well as in KSET exam. So without wasting time, let us begin with my first question. First question which is asked in an year 2019. The question states that the angular frequency of an oscillator of a quantum harmonic oscillator in a 2-dimension is omega if it is in contact with an external heat bath at a temperature of T. Its partition function is, where beta is half kBt. Okay, here from the question we know that they are asking us the partition function of the quantum harmonic oscillator in a 2-dimension. Okay, now let us solve this. Solve for this question. Here, with before solving, let us first know that the Hamiltonian for 2-dimension quantum oscillator. Okay, and that is given by H is equal to Nx plus half H cross of omega plus Ny plus half H cross of omega, where omega is the angular frequency. Okay, now since they are asking us the partition function, therefore the partition function is defined as the partition function for oscillator is given by Z is equal to summation of e to the power minus beta into H, where H stands for the Hamiltonian. Now let us substitute the H value in the given equation. That is e to the power of beta into H stands for Nx plus half H cross of omega plus N of Y plus half H cross of omega. Okay, this is in the form of e to the power of A plus B. We know that e to the power of A plus B is equal to e to the power of A and e to the power of B. Okay, now let us write in this form for the given equation. That will be summation of Nx Ny is equal to 0 to infinity e to the power of minus beta into Nx plus half H cross omega and e to the power of minus beta into N of Y plus half H cross of omega. Okay, now let us expand the given equation. This is the given equation which is in e to the power of minus x and e to the power of minus x. Now let us expand this. The exponential of e to the power of minus x can be written as e to the power of minus beta H cross omega by 2 plus e to the power of minus 3 beta H cross omega by 2 e to the power of minus 5 beta H cross omega by 2 and so on up to. And similarly for this term also, that will be e to the power of minus beta H cross omega by 2 plus e to the power of minus 3 beta H cross omega by 2 plus e to the power of minus 5 beta H cross omega by 2 and so on up to. Okay, now here from this equation I can take e to the power of minus beta H cross omega by 2 as a common term. Na? So now the remaining value for this will be 1 plus e to the power of minus beta H cross omega and so on up to. Similarly, from this I can take e to the power of beta into H cross omega by 2 as a common term, and the remaining value will be 1 plus e to the power of minus beta H cross of omega and so on up to. Here we all are familiar with an formula that 1 plus e to the power of minus x will be 1 by 1 minus e to the power of minus x. Okay, now I can represent this equation in in this form. That will be e to the power of minus beta h cross omega by 2 1 divided by 1 minus e to the power of minus beta h cross by 2. Similarly, e to the power of minus beta h cross omega by 2 1 divided by 1 minus e to the power of minus beta h cross omega by 2. And now I will be writing this as e to the power of minus beta h cross omega by 2 1 minus e to the power of minus beta h cross omega by 2 into e to the power of minus beta h cross omega by 2 divided by 1 minus e to the power of minus beta h cross omega. Okay, since we know that from the question it is given that the options are in a form, the options are in the form of positive. The exponentials are in terms of positive. So now I can make this equation as by dividing e to the power of minus beta h cross omega, the above equation will be reduced to e to the power of beta h cross omega divided by 1 minus e to the power of minus beta h cross of omega the whole square. Okay, and this is what the required equation for the given question. So the correct option for the given question is this one. Now moving on to the second question. The question states that the electric field of an electromagnetic wave is E is equal to I root 2 sine of kz minus omega 2 V meter inverse. The average flow of energy per unit area per unit time due to this wave is. So here they are asking us the average flow of energy. So since to determine the average flow of energy, so now let us solve this. We know that energy per unit area and per unit time passing through a plane perpendicular to wave is called as energy flux. Okay, that will be the energy flux, and it is denoted by S. So since they are asking us the average energy flow, so I have to determine S average. Okay, S average is equal to epsilon naught C E square divided by 2. Substituting all this exponential epsilon naught C E square value will be getting the answer for this given solution. We know that epsilon naught will be 8.85 into 10 to the power of minus 12 fermimeter, and C will be 3 into 10 to the power of 8. So, and here given E is equal to I root 2 sine of kz minus omega t volts per meter inverse. Okay, these are the given values. When we substitute all these values in the given equation, by upon solving that, we will be getting S average will be like 2.655 into 10 to the power of minus 3. Since the given options are in terms of 10 to the power of 4, the value will be reduced to 26.55 into 10 to the power of minus 4. Since the options are in terms of 27, I can approximately make it as 27.5 into 10 to the power of minus 4 Weber per meter square. Therefore, the answer for this question will be option B.